After the challenges of the past year, more dealers are now looking to grow their business in 2021. Today we're joined by Simon King, Group Managing Director at Autotech Recruit, which specialises in providing temporary vehicle technicians and MOT testers to franchised and independent dealerships and fast fit chains. Simon will set out how the pandemic has affected demand for technicians and MOT testers, discuss the recruitment challenges dealers face in 2021 and the major impact electric vehicles are having on the sector. Hello to you, Simon.
Good afternoon.
Simon, your company provides temporary vehicle technicians and MOT testers to dealerships, fast fit chains, independent garages and 80% of Motor Trader's top 200 dealers. How has the pandemic altered the demand for your services, and how did you alter your business model to suit the demand?
Well, I suppose firstly and foremost, it was about making sure our contractors and our clients and their customers, were safe and understanding exactly what changes we had to make to our normal working methods. That was the most important thing for us. But if people remember back quite clearly with the MOT exemption, and with us providing temporary MOT testers and no demand for testers, then that changed things quite quickly. I think for us, it was about listening to our customers and understanding how their business had changed. So, for example, a lot of customers came to us and said, "Can you help us with drivers and picking up and collecting customers' vehicles?" Because people were obviously at the time anxious about making those journeys in the very early parts of lockdown. And as the pandemic was better understood by everybody sort of worldwide, then to continue those changes. So as we came out of lockdown 1, it was about how do we support our clients in making sure that vehicles were prepared, ready for sale, and how were they planning to cope with pent-up demand, but at the same time making full use of the government furlough scheme and maximising the way that they could run their business at the time. So we created a task force of vehicle technicians who were available to work. We purposely kept them close to home so there was no needless journeys, and they were there for all of our clients to utilise through their own sort of ups and downs of dealing with the pitfalls of COVID.
What impact is the shift to electric and hybrid vehicles having on recruitment?
So it's sort of in two ways. For recruitment, it's the sort of the go-to question now: is the technician that they're interested in employing, are they already EV and hybrid trained? So that's probably the buzzword at the moment in all technician training. Last year, I think for many dealerships, training academies and training centres, they had big plans for EV and hybrid training to upskill all of their workforces. Now, for the majority of lockdown, they were closed, and that training just didn't take place. Numbers published last year sort of reflected that only 5% of all technicians have any type of EV and hybrid training. So that's left to a massive gap that was being addressed, but now we're a year further down the line, and that gap has widened even more. I think some of the garage chains and dealerships, they reduced the size of their workforce in line with reviewing their business. So it was key that actually people take on new skills, and EV and hybrid is one of those. At Autotech, we see that demand because we get asked for it as well from a temporary technician perspective, and we've committed this year to spending £170,000 in training our own temporary technicians to level 3 if they're a technician, or level 2 if they're an MOT tester. And from a retail perspective, our training division, Autotech Training, we've opened a dedicated EV suite, and we're supporting our clients with offering retail training either on their site or here at our headquarters in Milton Keynes.
And what do you see as being the main recruitment challenges now for the industry, and how can these be overcome?
Well, I think there's been a big gap for a long time, and in the past there was a pattern to demand where new car sales were quite predictable in March and September, and the peaks and troughs of demand for technicians came along with that. It's a bit unpredictable now. People are looking at skills a lot more, and I think a strategy is needed, along with new working processes to lean on more temporary solutions to demand with the peaks and troughs of demand from our clients and their customers until we fully understand the effects of COVID.
Well, that's really interesting. What should the industry be doing now to future-proof their businesses?
I think the biggest thing they can do is look to their long-term strategy for recruitment, be that through apprentice, taking young people from college and giving them a chance in the industry. They come out perfectly qualified, but with no experience, and there's that big gap that says, I need somebody with experience, but I only want to pay them this amount of money. So again, here at Autotech, we've launched a new training division called Autotech Academy, and we help those people come from colleges, find them placements in the dealerships, gain their experience, and at the same time train them.
Excellent. Simon, thank you so much for your time and your insight to the market.
Thank you, David.